about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's...
He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Dances away. Looking down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Kenner. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his man. It's Baxter. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Lacey. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it, making sure a lot of people get near him, continue to hit this running back, try to slow him down and cool him off.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He goes right back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open.
Snags it and he's open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll give it to Baxter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it with Baxter. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here, and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Lacey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Run in the red zone, it's Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw. Got a man. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Kentucky!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a man. It's Hobbs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to throw it again. He unleashes a long one. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 20 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a...
Brings it down on the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Sails one into the middle. right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fakes to grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gilmore. And they swarm him under. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game. Caught! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly. set, catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want...
Got it! Touchdown, Kentucky! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 91, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running inside. It's Lacey. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires downfield. With the catch, it's Alexander. He's loose. He's at the and he scores! Touchdown, Rebels!
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Number 91, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stepping to the right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff, Baxter running left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Skinner. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays.
Finding some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hauls it in. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Great job by the back on the option. They'll line up to go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The run inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line.